Pinche borracho.
1, 2, 3.
Welcome back to another podcast of the Tequila Talk Compadre channel, our 20th episode officially.
We have to fact check that.
I'm your host, El Mero Pistolero, Tony. To my left, I have El Ingeniero.
Ingeniero, culero. No.
Pinche culero.
Ingeniero. Eric.
And on the...
Yeah, on the on my left. You got Oscar over here. Triple X.
Yeah, Triple X over
Triple
here.
X Lazo.
That kind of shit,
And then from the east in Florida, we got the beast from the east.
Chino Cochino, Eddie.
Yeah. You can tell we already started drinking a little of this tequila.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We already started drinking ahead of time. But today's tequila is...
It is, hopefully I can pronounce this now, Sotol Excentrico Plata, 100% Sotol. And I kind of made a mistake. I went to this liquor store. It had a long-ass line, man, right?
Yeah.
We went there, long-ass line.
No COVID precautions. So
we took our time, I kept my distance.
Yeah, grab what we can.
Yeah, grab. Look, if you look at the front of it, looks really cool. It's just plata, it's silver. It's like, man, this is a nice bottle. I grab it and I go, and I'm like almost to the front of the line, and I start reading it. And then it's not a mezcal, it's a sotol spirit. It's like a cousin of the mezcal, and it's created in Mexico, and it has like a distillery in Daza La Lorena and Hueleri and all this agave stuff, and it's really cool. But then I read at the bottom, it's 45% alcohol. I was like, whoa, that's 90 proof. And I'm like, we weren't trying to drink that strong.
No, but in case you need paint thinner,
but
it's all right.
Yeah, we started smelling it.
If you need
you need to take any grease or stuff off your driveway.
Yeah, I'll probably work for that.
Or a treatment. If you think you got the COVID, take a couple shots of this.
Oh man, it'll cure you.
You'll be good. Good.
We've been like sniffing it and trying it. It does smell like paint thinner. I can't deny that. But hey,
all right, hey, let's try it out.
Hey. All right.
Oh,
not so bad. But to give it a real test, since we're outside and it's it's November. Let's see if it's really 45%. Go pour some in the fire pit, my friend.
all right. It's a fire pit. Let's see how it goes.
Whoa!
That's what
That's fire. That kicked up the fire right there. Yes, it is
COVID here.
No COVID here. So it is 45%.
And
So basically, this is the cousin from Mezcal. Like he just came out of jail, right?
Yeah, he's like, he came out and he's pissed. He's been locked up for 20 years and he's about to fuck some shit up.
All right. So what do y'all think about the tequila?
It tastes good. Like it's fiery. Even if you sip on it, you can still feel the kick. But as a strong shot, like I didn't feel it as a shot. Like I was sipping on it. This is the shot that I took, and it wasn't so bad. It tastes like sipping it. It's very like it's a little harsh, like it has a little fiery like afterburn kick, but smooth in a harsh way.
Okay, like for me, I don't know if I'd like to take this as a shot. It might be something I'd use for mixed drinks and stuff, but I'm not sure because the taste, like you said, it is a little fiery and stuff. I don't know, maybe a spicy shot or something. I'm not sure. Like no, I wouldn't use it on Bloody Mary or anything. I don't know.
And the Vampiro,
yeah.
If you want to hurt somebody, you want to try and get somebody drunk, put some of that.
Put some of that in there and stuff. So for me, it's more of probably a mixed drink one. I don't think I'd want to take a shot or sip it, but I'm sipping it for y'all.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I agree with Pistolero over here. I think I wouldn't take a shot unless you want to get lucky, later on, then maybe. But this is more for a mixed drink. I tasted it at first and it didn't go down as smooth, as other tequilas would. But yeah, definitely with the mixed drink, it would be definitely good with the mixed drink.
Yeah.
And what can the listeners
What about the beast in the east?
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, no, yeah.
Oh, you're drinking a different one right now.
He's drinking a different one. What are you drinking today?
I'm drinking Cazadores. It's an old school,
That's
the good stuff with the squirt. So if you got some squirt at home,
yeah, you can't go wrong with Cazadores.
Say Cazadores, then you're good.
Already. Oh, yeah, Cazadores I like. But for this one,
So
What could they expect to pay for that?
750 milliliter bottle, I paid $40. And
How much?
40. So
Wow.
it's on a little bit. We're finally past that. We finally topped the 40 range. We were in the 20 range for a long time. Actually, 17.99 range. We moved to 20. Now we're in the 30s, and this one I think broke 40. Today.
Oh, but you know what? That's good because everybody can know what to expect at different price levels too.
I mean, for the amount of alcohol and the kick it gives you, yeah, it's gonna get you drunk. But as smooth tequila,
it's probably not a smooth tequila, but feel like you got your money.
I mean, it's good. Like if you sip it really slow, I like that little fiery tasting tequila when it's strong, and and when you sip it, you kind of feel a little fire going down you. So like it's cool.
I don't like burning anyway.
This one is a sipper. This is a straight up sipper. It's not to take shots.
Okay.
All right, so a quick question. Compared to Pen and Donkey, how good or bad is this one?
Oh man, the donkey one.
I would say this one tastes better.
It does taste better. The other one was just rough all
Yeah,
around.
the donkey was like definitely donkey kick.
Donkey kick.
A kick in the ass.
Donkey punch.
Donkey punch, man. That was a little rough.
Oh man.
But this one is strong, but it's bearable.
Yeah.
And if you want to get drunk, you definitely go with this one.
Yeah, you definitely
Okay.
will.
Yeah.
So this is the kind that you would drink with a tequila and a shot. I mean, tequila shot and a beer for $3.99. This would be the good.
Yeah,
shot,
this
right?
is good. This would be
Yeah.
something you go with for that. Yeah, definitely.
There's some strong tequilas. They just are strong and they're overbearing and it like tastes bad. And you just like drink it to get drunk. But this one's strong and has a good taste. It's a strong, good taste. So I give it that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I give it that.
All
All
right.
right, so Pistolero, what we got going on next?
We are going on to something new. Exotic meats. Would you try them? Why not? And why do you think the U.S. is not really in? A lot of people in the U.S. don't really try them. It's like they're only beef, chicken, or pork. That's it.
No, that's interesting.
And you have to think about what other meats are there that people eat around the world that on a normal basis that we consider exotic, but
It's
and we don't normal diet for them.
Man, anything that moves, right?
Like the horse.
Like horse meat. There was a horse manufacturing meat in Texas that they were developing. They're making horse processing. There you go. Thank you. Processing horse meat, but they stopped doing that. It was illegal to sell in Texas, but they were exporting it. But it's illegal in the United States to eat horse meat, right? I think that something like that. Like there's certain meats, even like in Florida where you're at, like iguana meat, you can't eat iguanas. But if you know like us Central Americans, like maybe some iguanas and throw them like hey. And then especially like in Florida where they have like an overpopulation of it, you think it'll be like a win-win. Let them eat that meat, and then you control some population. But I think there's a lot of stigmatism to it, or not stigmatism, or like what do you call it? Like
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, it's
Stigmatism. Yeah. Because if you can pet it, if it's more of a pet, people don't want to fucking eat it. Or at least not here in the States, where across other countries is, hey, if it ain't fast enough to run away from me, I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah, if you're hungry, you're gonna eat it. Yeah.
Yeah. So think about that. What exotic meats would you consider eating or not eating?
Probably anything. If I was hungry, starving, I'd eat anything. And I've tried different stuff, and yeah, it's called exotic meat, but like you said, like depends what country you're in. And even like horse meat, I mean, to me, I guess if it's killed humanely, I mean, I'm fine with it.
I've never tried horse meat, but I would think it'd be very lean because most of them are just muscular. Yeah. So it'd take a while. You'd have to cook it a certain way for it to be really tender and stuff.
It's like deer meat, like venison,
I'm open.
right?
I'm open to it. I guess. Yeah. As far as that, so what do you think?
Well, I mean here. I guess because you have all these organizations, like against animal cruelty, and I think it'll be frowned upon if you walk into the store market and you see like 10 rabbits just hanging there, and they tell you it's rabbits.
It's delicious.
Yeah,
rabbit meat is good.
Like
I've tried that.
We think it's good.
Rabbit meat is good. Yeah.
But I mean, you won't be able to see that because I mean it's frowned upon here. But as a matter of fact, in El Salvador, which is where I'm from. When I was 13, you go out there and you hunt iguanas. You make a good money for that day.
Yeah,
you make a good living for that day. But now it's gotten to a point to where they're actually regulating it now. Like they're not letting you kill them and sell them in the market no more, like
Oh,
how
yeah?
it used to be. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, they're not.
And what,
it's
in
like-
Salvador? Really?
Yeah,
They're not so abundant now. Or what?
No,
What's going
no.
on?
Like it used to be, they used to go to the market and you sell it to a lady. She'll you know, she will prep it, you know,
And sell it.
then she'll give you so much money, and then we'll have it hanging, and you pick whatever you want. You know, it's already skinned. I gotta do is chop it up and make it into caldo, fry it. I mean, it was
Yeah,
good.
yeah. That's good.
But now it's like it was so much of it that the government is actually regulating it, so you don't see that anymore. It's
And I think-
it's more like here, like if they're like if some of these countries are following the example of the U.S. of, you know, you can't be putting iguana in your front of the store and say, well, you know, this is $3.99 a pound. You know, like it's I guess that's why here in the U.S. you can't.
I guess it's the
They
image
regulate
it
so
gives.
much.
It's
Yeah.
more of an image.
Yeah.
It's not that it's bad for you or it's like making people sick or something like that.
No, it's just.
And if it's
just,
abundant, why not? You know?
yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's what I understand. It's more of an image. Like if you're like in the United States, I think maybe they regulate that because they want to be a developed country.
Yeah.
They don't want to seem like we're eating like, you know, backwater
Yeah,
stuff. and all
or
that.
they just think that you're savages.
Yeah, you're
Like,
savage.
But
exactly.
really, in reality, if you didn't have any beef, you didn't have any chicken that you're farming, guess what you're gonna go do? You're gonna go hunt what you can, so you
whatever grows,
can,
whatever there's there.
Yeah, so
Iguana meat. I have no problem with iguana meat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and you know, and we're talking about those exotic things, but in some countries, the people have as pets dogs and cats. I'm like, that's
thing.
tough.
It's
Man.
all
That's
your
tough, man.
perspective.
I don't know.
I have
It's all
some sympathy
perspective.
for that. Like as far as, you know, me, I would say my limit is dogs and cats because they're being like close pets. But if I was starving, I'd probably eat them. But like but in other countries where they're raised that way,
Yeah.
then, you know, they're raised to be food because they're domestic animals, you know, and that's why you have domestic animals. They're easier to grow and easier to produce and process. So I don't see it as that bad, you know.
Yeah, and it all depends, you know, just
But it's
'cause-
all your perspective. But some people that really love dogs, they're gonna hate it, of course.
Yeah, and,
I can see that too.
and depending on the country you're at, it's like depending how they view them, it's different. Like if you go to India, they worship the cow.
Yeah, they don't eat cows.
They don't eat cows.
So they think we're barbaric by eating cows.
Eating cows, yeah. So
yeah, we're eating our sister.
Yeah.
That passed away 5 years ago.
I mean, it's
That's
not
what we're
all
doing.
India. It's not all India because India is
No, yeah,
separate
yeah.
different. There's certain parts of India believe that, not
Yeah.
everybody. But yeah, like it all depends. You know, what you believe, your perspective. But really, it's all meat. And I feel like if you do it humanely, and you know, without animal cruelty and all that, like whatever meat's good. You know, as long as it's not like bad for you or like contaminated or get you sick or whatever.
true. That's kind of like what we got into with all our current pandemics. People eating crazy stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And,
Yeah.
you know, so it has to be.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think it should be regulated to
Should
make
be
sure
regulated,
everything's
like a
done
wet
properly.
market and all that, like where
Yeah,
things
no.
could like
No, yeah,
you know,
no.
cross paths between
Cross-contaminate,
species.
no.
Yeah, just imagine if you get an ad and it says, you know, iguana for like $2.99 a pound at cost plus. You know, everybody's gonna be like, oh, Hispanics, man, these guys.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Hey,
They just be-
do it well cooked.
You know, yeah. So I mean, it's I guess it's all in the country, man. I think that's why
It's your culture.
Yeah,
it's
culture.
The country.
It's the culture
Yeah.
because here people eat crocodile. Some people.
Hey,
eat,
you're supposed to bring alligator
Yeah,
meat.
oh
What happened
yeah.
to
Some
that?
people eat it unknowingly because they say it tastes like chicken. If you wouldn't have known that was an alligator, you look what
Yeah,
you ate.
yeah.
It was good, right? No.
I've ate crocodile. I mean,
ate it.
alligator tail.
Alligator.
That's good. That's good. Not a crocodile. Alligator tail.
Nah, man, I think like the same. It's a cultural thing. I mean, I've been watching a couple of shows and stuff, but you just realize how, as a culture, the United States, how lack of knowledge of other cultures and how you impose and try to impose our culture onto other countries and how prevalent it is out there. When you go to different countries, people don't respect, you know, if we were to go over there, we have some peace of mind and can maybe understand and maybe do some research as far as what they do. But a lot of people, like for the states that go out, don't give a shit. They're like, hey, what we do in America, that's the way it should be everywhere. And they have no respect or knowledge and they want to impose other beliefs into wherever the fuck they go.
You're right, man. But like that was a good point y'all brought up. Like in, you know, the wet market where things can get, you know, cross-contaminated and you can start like COVID-19. Yeah, that has to be regulated. Like especially with animals, or like especially bats and things like that, or monkeys, where things can get like cross virus. There needs to be regulation that's why you say do it humanely and safely, then it's okay. But when you start just mixing stuff up, that's where we get like stuff like this. So there's always two points. There's a lot of multiple points of views. I think.
It's just very difficult to regulate all that because there's so many. There's a lot of variety of animals. I mean, like blowfish. You know, only a certain way you can cut it before you can die if you don't cut it.
Oh yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But
You're like rolling the dice. Yeah.
All right. Well, look. Moving on to the next subject, we got. We're talking about comedians, stand-up comedians. Which stand-up comedians are overrated? Who do y'all think?
Which ones are overrated? Like in the stand-up.
In the stand or comedians in general and stuff. Which comedians do you think are overrated that are currently performing acts and stuff or doing comeback acts or what do you think?
80, come on. Beast from the East.
Oh man. Hey, first one. I do think overrated. Definitely Kevin Hart. I think I can't stand the little fucker. I think he's definitely overrated. I think he's an over actor. I think his comedy is pretty trash. He has his funny points here and there. I'll watch maybe 3 or 4 of his stand-up shows, but I definitely think he's one. The other one, too, I think is overrated is George Lopez. Watch a couple of his stand-up comedy. He's really not that funny, man. Like, I don't know why people like him. Like, I think that dude is trash. I don't think he's that funny at all. And then my third one, it had to be Dave Chappelle. I mean, I love his sketch comedy, fucking genius. But as far as his stand-up, I don't know, man. I don't really laugh that much like I do when I watch other comedians. I just don't think. I think it's my top 3. I think are really highly overrated.
Yeah, is that like overall, like even their early stuff, recent stuff, or just overall?
Overall.
Oh, okay.
Overall, I just don't think in general. I didn't care much for any one of their comedy. I mean, I like some of their stuff. Don't get me wrong. Like, yes, there's some of that is funny, but overall, I think they get too much hype, and I don't think they're that good.
Yeah, and just like you said, I think their skits I like. When they do skits, there's some skits I like, and I like some of their shows, but just in general, their comedy, no, yeah. I have to agree with you on that. Yeah.
But who? I mean, like, I think that's the thing that I don't like. I think they're overrated. Who do you think is overrated?
Well, from the ones that you just said, like me, as an actor and as the little skits, I really like George Lopez, but to just watch a complete stand-up show, no, it's not. I don't think it's. There's little bits and pieces that are okay, but overall, no, I didn't like the show. I've gone to one of his shows here, and who else?
Chris Rock. Chris Rock is trash.
Well, yeah, but Cat Williams, he's funny, but he became annoying to me at times too. So I don't know. Maybe
Like for me, one of my favorite comedians that I really like, but I think his shows and his skits are trash, is Tosh Daniels. I think his TV shit is trash, but his stand-up, man, for me is like comedy fucking gold.
Who?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Tosh Daniels.
Is that Tosh Point Oh?
Tosh Point Oh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the show, though. I like
his show, yeah.
I like the show.
But his comedy, I think it's fucking solid. I laughed my ass at the whole fucking show.
Like the one that I really liked, the stand-up was what's that chick, the white chick,
Which one?
She came out, she made this movie, I forgot her name. Man, I forgot her name.
Amy Schumer?
Yes,
Amy
Schumer.
Yeah.
I love her as stand-up, but her movies.
And I actually like Amy.
But like when I first saw her in stand-up, I loved it, man. That shit was like so good. But then like when she started coming out like movies and like little things like that, like no, like I wasn't feeling it. Like yeah, so like that's one of the ones for me that I actually liked her stand-up, but then like her movies and like you said, like yeah, I like what's his name, Hart too.
Hart, yeah.
I like some of his movies, but his stand-up, some of them are actually good. So I'm like kind of in between with him. And Dave Chappelle, he's great sketches.
Oh, great sketches.
Great, but like yeah, like I don't know, like he's kind of weird too with stand-up. George Lopez, his stand-up, yeah, too. I like his show. I like that show. I was watching it for a while.
Yeah, his show's good. Yeah.
But like yeah, maybe not stand-up. So it all kind of goes back and forth. Even Seinfeld, you know, like he was kind of dry for me when it's stand-up, but the Seinfeld show was fucking great.
Yep.
Well, I think he was surrounded by great actors, though.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
What about you?
So it all depends.
What you, Oscar?
Well, me, it's gonna be like I guess a touchy subject. I think all these comedians, that we named right now, I think the reason why we think that they're overrated because they have funny stuff.
They have funny.
In the earlier stuff,
Maybe we haven't seen them at the nightclub when they started.
Yeah, they have funny stuff.
Yeah.
But what they all have in common, like Dave Chappelle, George Lopez, is that they're trying to mix politics with comedy.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's what makes that. I think that's what makes people not think that they're funny anymore. Because when you go to listen to them say a joke, you go to go laugh, right? Or if they do a stand-up comedy show, you go to have a good time, to laugh. But then when you start bringing in the real facts of life, like politics, then it kind of turns you off. You know, it doesn't give you that same excitement, that same laughter, because they're bringing politics into their shows.
Trying to put a message in there.
Yeah, and I think, there's a fine line when you come between politics and comedy, because, like for example, whenever I forgot, people were telling basketball players, they were telling them shut up and dribble when they were trying to speak their voices. That was wrong.
Yeah.
Right, because they have a platform,
Yeah.
and I think the platform for comedy is not the platform for politics, because people want to escape from that kind of.
I mean, they can do it outside their stand.
They can use their fame.
But the same thing with basketball.
I know. See,
I start watching basketball because I want to hear them talking to you and shit. Like, hey man, just go play ball. Man, I want to hear yours.
And that's what I mean. Like it's a touchy subject when I'm bringing up right now, because you know, like the numbers right now for NFL, for NBA, for
baseball.
Well, mostly it's for NBA and football. The ratings for the TVs have dropped, you know, and why is that? Is it because we're involving too much politics into it? The way I see it is, man, like on Sundays, I want to see a football game. You know, that's how I escape my realities of Monday through Saturday. You know, and then when you start when you start throwing in
23 days?
when you start throwing politics into it, it kind of makes you like what you say. It kind of makes you not want to watch, because now the one thing that you used to escape, you can't, because they're throwing at you. That's what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is there's a platform for everything. You can use your fame because you're famous. You know, like Kevin Hart, he's famous. You know, whether you like his comedy or not, he's famous. People listen to you. George Lopez, the last special that he did, like he called it The Wall. Yeah, he was throwing offenses at the president right now. And some of them were funny, but you know what? Like, it wasn't the same funny that I would laugh at before. Like, it wasn't the same thing. I'm hearing.
I think, you know what? I think it's more along the lines of, can you relate? Because I can tell you something not deal with politics. Like, I was very excited whenever Fluffy, and when he came out, and I bought some tickets to take my little brother because he loved Fluffy, so I took him. And this motherfucker, I almost had like a breakdown on stage about him and his family, the issues they had going through his family. Like, bro, I didn't come here to watch you struggle about your family.
Exactly. See, that's what I mean. Like, there's a platform for everything. There's a platform for everything. Like, you paid to go laugh, not to feel sad. Like, oh shit, you know what? I think I'm going through the same thing myself. You know, like, I want to come here. I want to come here to. I want to come here to laugh.
Yeah, not think about
things. And I think about the politics. I think about what's going on. Like, man, you know what? Those are the 90 minutes that I want to myself. But
it's like going to a concert, right? It's like if you go to a concert, they listen to music, and motherfuckers are talking politics. I won't be turned off.
Yeah, man. Like, you know what? I mean, I came here to listen to your music because you have good music, and now you want to turn it into a political thing. Like, hey, vote for whoever. You know, come on. It's supposed to be vote, and that's it. You know, to send that message out, because you're a famous person, you're in that platform. Vote, okay. But when you start saying, you know, I just didn't like politics mixed with the comedy, because
I can see that. Like, first, like, you know, go do your platform, be comedian.
Yes.
Go play sports, do your sport, and outside of that, you could do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So like, just don't bring it into the game. Like in NFL and NBA, they're playing the game, they're doing their deal. You know, they're doing whatever they. But after that, They can do whatever they want. They're human beings like
Yeah.
anybody else.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
can believe in whatever they want to believe, and that's okay. If you're turned off by that, well, don't listen to that. Just watch the game.
You're watching the game.
But like you said, shut up and dribble. They are dribbling.
Yeah.
So dribble. They're playing the game. They watch the game. If you don't like what they say, well, don't put what they want to say.
Yeah.
So like.
See, like with that comment,
But like
with
comedians, yeah, I can see that. If
Yeah.
they're bringing that into their sketch and their comedy,
yeah, it's like it's not
turning you off.
Nah,
But the same
if
thing.
they're making fun of the president because he did something stupid throughout the week or whatever, then okay, that's funny.
That's funny.
I'm gonna laugh at it.
All of them have
Yeah.
done that.
Yeah.
Every president has been made
Yes.
fun of.
Yeah, everyone. But
president.
once you start putting the issues, the real issues, into your sketch, that's not funny anymore because that's real life. That a lot of people are actually going through that issue that you're trying to bring up. They don't want to think about that for those 30 minutes, 45
Well,
minutes.
that's true. That's true. Yeah, they can put that outside their
outside,
sketch.
like whenever they told the basketball players shut up and dribble. No, don't tell them that.
Don't tell them.
They're dribbling, but when they're done dribbling, guess what? They have the platform, they have the fame, they have the finances.
Yeah, you don't gotta follow them after that.
Yeah, to actually do something in their community.
You just watch the game. And that's it.
Yeah. But anybody like a fan, hey man, you know what? For 4 quarters, I just want to watch you play. I want to forget about what's going on in the world because I know once that buzzer hits, guess what? I'm gonna turn the TV off, or I'm gonna turn on the news, right? Because I want to know what's going on. And guess what happened?
It's too much political stuff.
Too much crap is going on.
All right, and talking about politics and stuff, that was a good segment right there. Our next topic is should the media be regulated? What do y'all think?
Yeah, that's a good say. Like, should the media be regulated by what? Like,
In general.
just in general. Now,
I mean-
when we talk about media, is it just everything general or what people consider fake news?
oh,
Well,
okay.
think about it. Think about it this way. Like, you got your left and your right wing media, right?
Yeah.
And each one is spewing their own truths. But both of them were actually telling lies about each other. But at what point can we regulate it to make sure that whatever they're saying is actually news and not just clickbait?
Well, I think one of the problems is that like a lot of news media. I think there's a difference between news media and like journalism. Like,
Yeah, there's some good journalism right now that's out there that's mainstream.
No, I'm saying no. The work of journalists compared to like the media, like the Fox News, the CNN, the MSNBC, all that.
MSN.
Yeah, all that. What they do, they get like supposed experts in a subject, and they keep going at them, and then basically it's an opinion show. So they say, hey, this is happening. What do you think about this? And this person breaks it down. This is what I believe, and this is what I know, and they're the expert, right? But that's not really journalism. Journalism is something like you find a subject. Okay, this happened. Why did that happen? They go investigate for months, days, weeks, whatever. They figure out this is the truth. This is what happened. This is what we found. This is what we put out. Make your own opinion. It's not an opinion. It's you got the facts. Make your own opinion. A lot of these media organizations, they're opinion shows, and that's what I don't like. CNN is the same as Fox and all that. They get
But that's what I'm saying. So should they be regulated? I mean, that's
I
what I'm
think
saying.
I think
Like,
they should, because like people are taking these opinions as facts, and they're not facts. I think like Twitter, whatever they're doing, like, hey, this person is saying this and this and this, but this is the actual facts we have about it. You can believe them if you want, but this is what we feel is the truth, And to find the truth is a lot harder than someone saying, hey, this is what I believe, this is what I think.
So you think there should be an organization?
I think there should be some
kind of like
maybe
Twitter does. Where it
I think they should just be like, have the ratings. This is G-rated for kids. This is MT mature for adults. It should be regulated. This is an opinion show. This is not a facts. This is an opinion show.
Yeah.
If you want to listen to these opinions, that's fine, but they're not proven. I think that should be regulated. That should be like just the same as TV, as GTV and TV mature. This is an opinion show. That's all.
So basically, I like your idea, man. I think the one way we can definitely do it, instead of calling it news, it should be something totally different. Like, for you to call it news, it has to be 100% fact.
Yeah, they have to have proven facts behind it.
Yeah, so
This is an opinion show. Believe what you want.
Yeah, because a lot of stuff's going on out there right now. It's basically all opinion. There's really no fucking truth behind it. No journalism.
Yeah, but the hard
Because
part.
the thing is, because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
To get an expert to come, you can pay them. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna pay you this. Give me your opinions because you're an expert. You got this title. You got a PhD. You got whatever, and it's cheaper than actually getting a journalist to go investigate for weeks,
Yeah.
months to find a real story. It's cheaper, and they get more ratings.
Well, I understand that, but I understand it's hard for the media too because they want to get people to view them. They want to get people to view them, so that's
Like
why
this
that's
is
why
an
we're
opinion
doing
show.
that. Yeah, this is an opinion show.
Yeah.
We got no journalists.
We have
Yeah.
we're not journalists at all, so
Hey,
no. But yeah, I think it's hard for the media too because they're looking at ratings, and
Yeah.
people may not always tune in to watch, like y'all said, their journalism. They need stuff that creates impact for people to watch. So they're watching.
But
it
we're
for
okay with
entertainment
that. But we're not saying you can't do that. What we're saying is we're saying to declassify you from actual news. We
Yeah,
declassify
I think-
you as an
I think that's
opinion
good.
show. Like an editorial, kind of like the news.
Yeah.
You know, you have your actual news, you have the editorials where people share their opinions. TV should be the same way. If you're an actual news outlet, like your journalism is right front page, but if you're an editorial, you can no longer be CNN News. You should be CNN editorial.
So who
Exactly.
So
I
how
think that-
would we
yeah.
regulate them? Who would regulate them?
That's the thing. It's like everything. Like everybody's trying to take the government and deregulate, but we need more regulation, man. Like
Yeah.
if there's like just how did they regulate G13? How did they regulate the radio for people like cussing and stuff? How did they regulate what you can listen to, what you can watch on TV, standard TV? Regulate opinion shows. It can just be an added regulation to news. That's it.
Okay, just
It's
regulations.
an
by
opinion
adding-
show,
yeah.
not news. What do you think, Oscar?
Well,
Nothing's limited.
Yeah, you have the lemon.
well, I think that's another fine line. You know, you cross that's a fine line. You start regulating what people are saying on TV. Now you become a communist country.
Whoa,
You know,
whoa, whoa.
that's the difference.
No.
You're not
That's the
regulating.
difference. I
No, wait.
Okay.
Let me explain this.
It's different.
Wait,
I know,
wait.
but when you say,
Wait, look.
No, but when you use the word regulate, how would people take the word? How do people take the word regulate? If right now we're telling, hold on, listen.
Where G said regulators.
Now no.
Yeah, okay. But like right now, we're telling people to wear masks. How many people are actually wearing masks?
No one in Florida, but
Right?
whatever.
And why is that? Why is that? Because they feel like they don't want the government to tell them what to do. So now they feel like they have that right. Right?
And
So that's what I
it's
mean.
mostly American, right? You know, it's mostly Americans.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Because you know
Okay,
why? Because
okay.
Americans don't like to be told what to do. No matter what facts are behind it, Americans don't like to be told what to do. That's why America is the one that has the highest cases of coronavirus. Because, man, if you go up to the street and you tell somebody, like, hey, man, put your mask on, I don't want to get sick, guess what happens? They get offended. Now there's a fight that broke out, you know. So when you use the word regulated, you start crossing into that fine line, you know.
But you do, but it's
I get it.
with, like,
But now-
what I was saying, but what I was saying, the question was, do we need to regulate it? Because there's so many fake opinions out there being passed on as truth.
No, I
And
actually,
people out there so
I
stupid
don't
that
think.
believe it.
Yes, I don't think it should be regulated. Like what somebody thinks, you shouldn't regulate what somebody thinks. Okay, it's up to you. If like how you like right now what you said. Yeah, man. There's people that say all this stuff, and I think it's stupid. Okay, you think it's stupid, but then you have, somebody else and be like, you know what? No, actually, guy makes sense. You can't regulate what people think, or if they decide to
No,
actually
you can't.
believe
No.
what they're saying.
But we can regulate. But what's regulated is if what you're telling is fact, or if it's just not truth.
No.
Oh,
See,
that's
I think
that's
that's
actually
wait.
that's actually already regulated.
Wait,
Because
wait,
if somebody says a lie,
No, hold on. We're
Okay.
specifically talking about news outlets.
okay.
So as a news journalistic outlet, your whole mantra is to give out facts about things. But when you're out there knowingly not giving out facts, why should you be regulated? If
Okay,
you're saying,
okay, so
you're
who's
saying you
gonna-
want this,
who's
but you're
gonna-
selling fucking,
Wait.
Who's gonna take the
Something
time?
different.
Who's gonna take the time to go regulate and make sure that the facts that you're saying?
FCC, that's why they got radio, they got the TV. Look,
Yeah, because
what
they're
I'm saying-
listening. They're listening to what you're saying.
No, wait.
But when it comes
Hey,
to
let
the
me say
facts,
this.
who's gonna go and say? You know what? Perfect example. Here in the city of Dallas, what did they say? They wanted to ban plastic bags.
You should have done it.
Okay, who was regulating it?
No, because
Nobody was regulating. You know why? Because you don't have the manpower to do it. And then as soon as you invest on the manpower to do it, you have the other group that says, why is my tax money going into somebody investigating?
What the hell you put Tony?
Yeah, I think you
because you voted to that person that was going to do that.
Oh,
That's the thing that the
No,
city of Dallas didn't vote on it. That's why it went.
yeah.
Like, that's
Okay.
why it got,
So what I'm trying to say is like, I worked at a store that was still handing out plastic bags. Did they get fined like how the city of Dallas said? No. You know why? Because the city of Dallas doesn't have the manpower.
Yeah,
The government doesn't have the manpower to regulate. They listen.
No.
So
the
to
question
regulate
of whether they have the
somebody,
manpower is, should they be regulated? That's the question. Should they be regulated?
should it?
no, they should not re-regulate.
Okay,
you
that's
believe,
it.
That's
you
it. That's
believe
fine.
what you want to believe.
No,
If
but
you think
all
it's
I'm
dumb,
saying, like, when I say regulation, I'm not saying don't cut them off from saying what they want to say. I'm saying put what they're saying, what that means. Like
it's regulating them.
No.
You're telling them what to say.
No, listen.
No,
wait,
no,
hold on.
All we're doing is, if you are saying truths, then you're on the journalism. If you're not, then you're under the opinion.
Yeah, it's to the pin. That's it. Like it's like a different rating. Like instead of R-rated, PG-13.
Yeah.
that kind of rating. That's the only regulation.
They'll
That's
still be
only-
able to say what they want.
Yeah,
but
like you
it's
can
gonna
say
be- it's not considered
if you're PG-13, then you have to back this up with whatever, right? To be
Okay.
in that regulation.
Okay, so
But
say-
all it's saying is a rating.
Okay,
We're not telling you what to say. We're saying a rating.
Okay.
So if you're R-rated, then you fall in this category.
Okay, so
because-
let me ask you something. So say you have your ratings, right?
yeah.
And then your rating it says factual facts are being being said in this show.
They're saying
Okay.
this is based on facts.
Because you're regulating.
Okay.
That's a method of regulation because there's a disclaimer that's saying that factual facts are being said in the show. This
You know
is
what
not an
that's
opinion
called?
show.
When you ever write a paper and you have references and you have to like
Yes.
put, like
So they're gonna
there's
put on
references.
Okay, they're gonna put references, right?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Why do they put references?
because it's so you can see the source.
Okay.
So you can see
so
the
what
facts.
are you gonna do when they give you all the references and they told you that these are facts? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna look at the references. I do
right?
it. I do
You're
it.
gonna do it. So why regulate it if you're gonna do it anyways?
No.
That's
wait.
that's a bottleneck that you're creating. You're creating a bottleneck because now you're making people regulate facts that you're still gonna go.
That's
That you're
what
still
we're
gonna go
saying.
investigate yourself.
No. Look, listen. Wait. That's if you want to put in a factual opinion, right? But if you
What is a factual opinion?
that you put, you got some evidence behind it.
But you still
That's
give it. But okay, so it's fact. What you're saying is fact. It's not an opinion.
So you're putting some evidence behind it, right?
That's your
So like a Wikipedia that has a source or whatever, even like whatever. You
Okay.
do a college paper, it has a source.
Okay.
Now, if you want to do a show like us, we're not backing
We're
shit
not
up,
backing
right?
shit up. Nope.
We're it's an opinion
It's an
show.
opinion
So then we should be
So-
regulated.
No, we're saying we're doing a disclaimer. This is an opinion show.
It'd just be a.
We're not saying we're true.
Exactly. I mean, they're already doing that now. It's
No,
like-
they're
it's
not.
like-
They're not.
Yes, they are. It's
No.
like if
No.
you listen to
No.
a show,
CNN
they're saying
Wait.
that the opinions of these people
No.
on this TV show do not reflect the opinions of this network.
Listen.
That's what that's saying.
Wait. Just listen, okay?
Okay.
They
Take a
do
minute.
that for infomercials.
Take a breath. Take a breath.
Infomercials, right?
Infomercials, yeah.
Hey, take a breath, take a breath.
That regulation is just for shows because nobody's gonna regulate
No.
nothing.
That's what we're saying. That's like back in the day, they didn't regulate all that PG-13 on TV. They didn't regulate the
No.
adult, right? They added.
But why
that.
though? But
They
why
added
though?
it. They added
Why
it.
did they do that though?
So you know what kind of content you're gonna get.
Okay.
So all we're saying is with the media, add some content to it. If you're gonna be based on facts, have your sources. If you're gonna be an opinion show, like most shows are, just say it is an opinion show, and you don't have to back up shit.
Okay.
If you want to believe it, it's on you. But it said the little TV rating say this is an opinion show, rated opinion. That's it, and you can move on.
So it's basically saying this, like, if you're gonna post on Tinder that you're 5'1", 105 pounds, don't show up 5'5", 205 pounds.
Yeah.
So-
Disclaimer. That's
So,
it.
are you gonna
Hey, post what you really
there's a
are, that's
disclaimer
all.
already on Tinder saying, "Do not believe what people are telling you with pictures."
Hey,
You know,
that's
take your
disclaimer.
precautions.
That's what we're saying.
No,
But
that's up to the person.
No,
Why
no,
do you
no.
want to create another, dude?
What the fuck are you doing?
You,
That nigga burned my house down.
you're gonna create
All right, all right.
You're gonna
So
create
hey,
more
hey,
bits, dude. You,
Hey, fellas.
All right,
fellas,
next one.
let's get on 2 and 10.
Okay,
Brody,
okay.
what's next on tap?
All right,
Don't regulate.
we are on
Don't regulate.
Hey,
Okay.
we're on sip or spill it.
Sip or spill it.
Go ahead. Start
Black
off.
Friday. Black Friday. What are you thinking about?
Black Friday. Do you sip it or spill it?
I regulate that shit.
He's still regulating.
Regulators, go to sleep.
Black Friday, I spill it. I don't go out. I went out a few years ago to do that, and it's not for me.
This nigga wants to burn my house down. We're trying to sell, man.
Yeah, I spill it too. I don't think it's worth, your 10, $20 that says they're gonna save you because you're already spending your time in line, right? So I say spill it.
Do you sip it or spill it?
Well, me, like back in the way back.
Unless you could do it online because you're actually at home.
Well, that's Cyber
that's
Monday.
Cyber Monday. Oh, we should have put that down.
No. That's 2020. Back in the day when like people used to like freaking
Yeah.
hurdle and shit. Like, yeah, okay, I can see a Friday. Well, it was only Friday. But then they started moving it to Thursday. Then Wednesday.
Yeah.
Then making them all work all week. So Saturday. I spill it, man.
Yeah, I say
Like,
spill that shit and give it the savings throughout the year.
No, I like to spill it because like it's just more marketing. You
Yeah,
know?
spill that. Yeah, spill it.
Hey, besides that, I spill it too, man. I'm not gonna spend fucking 3 hours trying to buy somebody for only 3 TVs for $200. I'm good. I'll pass.
No,
Yeah. Eventually, they're gonna sell them at $200.
Next on the list.
Next one. What do you think about going to the club, dance club, like a club, or even a rave or whatever, past 35?
Oh, clubbing after 35. Do you sip it or spill it? You know what? I'll start it. I was like, shoot, I don't know. It's like it's tough because I'm past 35, of course. I'ma spill it. Unless you go. Yeah, no, I'ma spill it. I'm more of a bar person now. Yes, that's what it is. I'ma spill it.
Okay.
I'm gonna. What is
Dance club. This is dance club.
What am I?
Raves.
Spill it or what?
Sip it or spill it.
Sip
I'm gonna sip that shit because, whatever flows your boat. If you're fucking 35 and you feel like you're 25 and you can still hit on the little 18-year-olds, then fucking do it.
Okay, that's a good opinion. So
Because you're in a club, you're trying to get freaky, you're trying to make your manhood still feel like, man, I still got this shit. Like I was 21. So I sip to that.
Okay.
What about you, Eddie?
Man, I'm sipping, brother. Like, hey, if you out there, you want to go get your bachata on, get your salsa on. Hey, you gotta get your sip on.
Okay.
I sip it because, man, I used to love going to clubs, and now I'm past 35 too. So, and I hope I can still be in the club at 50 with my wife dancing. And I would see an old couple, like, I guess because it depends what kind of clubs. Like if you go to like a dance club, like Spanish music, bachata and salsa, and you see them dancing, like you see 50-year-olds dancing together, like, oh, that's what I want to do. I want to keep being able to do that. And plus the raves, I used to go to raves too, and I see these old dudes in the 40s, 50s, like fist pumping and shit. And I used to think in my 20s, once I get 30, I ain't gonna like this shit. But I still love it. I'm almost 40. I'm almost 40 and I still love it. And I'm gonna go fist pump. If I go to a rave, I'm gonna fist pump until like as long as I'm healthy and I can go. I sip it, man. I'll keep fist pumping until I'm 70.
That's what
I don't care if I can make it.
It's whatever flows your boat.
Yeah, man.
It's just,
It keeps you going.
I'll go. What's the last one on our list for sip it or spill it?
Sip it or spill it. Strip clubs after 35.
I am sipping it. I'm still sipping it.
He says that one.
I'm sipping it because you know what? I love going to strip joints in my early 20s, and
You gotta help the young economy, right?
of course, it's all about stimulating the economy, and I'm a
Stimulate as much as you can. That was a good one. Okay.
I'm sipping it. Oh, what about you?
I'm actually spilling on this one. I frequent the strip clubs a lot. That's why they say I'm Triple X.
Triple X
just-
Lazo.
just-
Triple X Lazo.
Yeah, I did some pretty nasty shit, but you know,
Full disclaimer. Full disclaimer.
Yeah, I think that you know, what I think is they should make a strip club for 35 and over.
What the
Right.
heck?
Oh,
think.
hey, that's a good idea.
That's what I think.
I think so. I think
Because if
he's
you're-
onto something right here.
Yeah, if you're 37, okay, and you feel the need to go to a strip club where there's 18-year-olds, even though they say that that's legal, but they're 18-year-olds, okay, and you feel the need to give them money because they're getting naked in front of you, to me that's like you're kind of like you're a pervert. You know, it's like showing up to the strip club wearing khakis and you don't want to do that. You know, so I
Why
think.
not? I love khakis. Khakis are great. They go with everything.
They go.
See, that's what I'm saying. And how old are you?
40.
Exactly. So if there was a strip club that was 35 and older,
You would have feel bad.
and you wear khakis, then hey man, that guy has money. He wears khakis with everything.
What would
You know?
what would the strip joint for 35 and older be different? How would it be different?
I mean, it'll be like
They'll be more mature. They might need to take some,
What, the
like
girls
knee
would be like
brace or
21?
something.
But you know what? It doesn't really matter because you go to the type of strip club that your budget is. So if you're 20,
True.
you go to Pandora's. If you're 30 or 40, you go to fucking the lodge.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is true.
Yeah, but
That's
I mean,
true.
but you still have 18-year-olds there, bro. Like it's if it's-
Okay, they chose to work it. They know what they're getting themselves
Yeah,
into.
but I guess no. I think they
you
should
spill
make
it.
a
You spill it.
You
yeah
spell it.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, what are you, Eddie?
I'll be at the
I'll be like, bro, hey.
I'll be at the strip club
Hey.
tomorrow.
I'll be in there khakis on this side.
Yeah.
Look, I don't go very often. I think I've gone less than maybe 8 or 9 times in my lifetime to strip clubs. However, if I ever want to choose to go, I don't see why not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
okay.
For me, like, I've never been a strip club guy, so I spill it. And, I think Oscar brought a good point. Like, say you have a daughter that's close to that age. You're 40. You can have a daughter that's 17 in teenage years, and like, it just kills the vibe.
Yeah.
Like I have a niece in that
We don't have no
Yeah,
kids.
But I don't have kids.
Yeah.
That's your daughter.
You pervert motherfucker. That's why you guys say drink it.
Yeah,
Or
like,
whatever
yeah.
the fuck it is.
Yeah, be like, my niece is 18.
Yeah, and I have a kid.
She's
that's
gonna
like
be 18.
Oh.
Yeah. So like,
I would hate to walk in the strip club and unfortunately, hopefully, God, she's not dancing on the stage. 'Cause
No.
I'll be like, fuck, I need to get out of here.
but like my niece's age. Like
Yeah.
I'm too old for this shit. Like, no.
Yeah. So
But that's me.
I think that's why. That's
Yeah.
you fucking pervert.
When you have
motherfucker.
kids-
yeah.
Don't lie.
They don't have kids though. They
yeah.
don't have kids.
I'll be at Pandora's tomorrow.
If you wanted to go home with you, you know you would. So shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna go to the Thanksgiving buffet at Pandora's.
Hey, I just got what I'm gonna do tomorrow then. All right, guys.
all
Look,
right.
thank you for joining us on this episode of Tequila Talk Compadres.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Sip that
Sip
tequila,
that
baby.
tequila.
Sip that tequila. Eddie. Oh, para la próxima. Sip that tequila.